And now it's started. So today we're going to work on solving equations. We're going to do one-step equations and two-step equations. Now, I'm not sure if they've done solving equations before, but what you have to do are the steps right here. Your goal is to get the x's on one side and all the other numbers on the other side. And you have to do opposites. So the first thing you're going to do is use add and subtract to move stuff over. And the second thing you do is multiply or divide. Did you guys do solving equations last year? No.
A little bit.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I wasn't in math with them, so that's
Okay.
yeah.
So for number one, it says solve for the variable. Now here there's an A, but it really doesn't matter. So we have our equal to bar. It's like a brick wall. In order to move stuff from one side to the other, you have to do opposites. So I have this plus 10. I want to move it over because I want to get the A by itself. So I'm going to minus it. And whatever you do on one side of the equal sign, you have to do on the other. So that goes away. So A equals, and now you guys can use your cell phone calculator, you can use the calculator on the computer, whatever you need to do, and you get 22. And that's your answer. That's it. Okay, so number two, same idea. What I think you should do, if you're watching this video, you should pause this and then try the problem and then come back and see if you did it correctly. So we have k minus 32 equals 41. To get the k by itself, we have to do the opposite of minus 32. So you add it. Those cross off because they're opposites. And then you do 41 plus 32 is 73. Now, most people, when we're in class together, would freak out when they see number 3 because there's a fraction. And they would skip it and say, well, I can't do it. But in math, a fraction just means divide. That's it. So to solve number 3, to get the x by itself, we would say, okay, x divided by 2 is 10. What is the opposite of divide? Opposite is multiply. So you times both sides by 2. Those cancel out. And 10 times 2 is 20. We're going to do 2 more over here, and then you guys are going to finish the rest on your own. When you have a letter and a number next to each other, it means whoops, I spelled multiply wrong. It means multiply. So we would say this equation, 5 times h equals 1/2. So you divide both sides by 5. So we have 1/2 divided by 5. If you use your calculator on Delta Math, you would just type 1 divided by 2 and then divided by 5, and you get, depending on your calculator, 1/10 or 0.1. Either one of those answers is correct. Now, if these are tricky to you, send us an email, let us know so we can practice these together. Last one we're going to do together here. Look at number 5. There's mixed numbers. That's weird, but that's okay. G plus 3.5 equals 11.25. You're going to do the opposite. So you minus 3.5. Minus 3.5. This is where I'm missing not having you guys in class because this is a weird calculator thing. So if you're on Delta Math, you can type 11, and then in parentheses, you would type 1 divided by 4 minus 3 in parentheses 1 divided by 2. And you get, I think 7.75, but check me on that one. Let me know if I did that right. I did that one in my head. It's 50-50 shot. And that's it, guys. For this section, I would like you to do up to problem 24. Complete to number 24. And as always, let us know if you have any questions.